His tenure as CEO has been a spectacular success by most measures. Alphabet's Google revenue in 2019 was $161.8 billion, nearly double what it was in 2015 when Pichai was appointed CEO, when it was $74.9 billion. The stock of the company has performed similarly. We look at what the Indian-origin CEOs has in store for Alphabet's Google. Web3 Participation. To begin, Sundar Pichai, Google's CEO, stated that the company's cloud team is investigating how new products could be launched on block-based platforms. Pichai's comments came less than a month after Google announced the formation of a team dedicated to blockchain and related technologies. Alphabet's Google, which has joined the Web3 narrative with Facebook, is positively considering blockchain. On Web3, we're looking at blockchain, a fascinating and highly effective technology with a wide range of applications, much broader once more in any program. According to Alphabet's Google CEO Sundar Pichai, during the company's fourth quarter earnings call, Google's curiosity stretches from augmented reality (AR) to the cloud, and like Facebook, it hopes the AR will find applications in applications like Maps, YouTube, Google Meet, and others. Would you welcome Google in the Web3 space? Leave your response below. For example, our cloud team is investigating how they might support our customers with building, transacting, storing value, and launching new products on blockchain-based platforms. Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google, spoke on the company's fourth quarter results call. After Web3, the CEO has his company targeting other block-based systems. He has the ambition to lead Google into blockchain. We have more details in the special section. Legal and legislative defense. In continuation, defending Google against the growing legal and legislative risks has become virtually a full-time job for Sundar Pichai, the company's CEO since 2015. In June 2020, Google's CEO testified for 3.5 hours before the U.S. House Judiciary Committee. Members grilled him on various subjects, including apparent political bias on the company's platforms, plans for a controlled search app in China, and privacy practices, linked to legal affairs and organizational orderliness. On that, we'll later tell you about Sundar Pichai's aims to reorder Alphabet's Google. Whether you like it or not, government interference is now an unavoidable reality for Alphabet's Google. Faced with the inevitable, Pichai's method is simple: publicly applaud new kinds of legislation while attempting to mitigate their most onerous consequences. His answer to Europe's proposal for a new Digital Services Act, which would give the most powerful digital corporations more responsibility for policing their platforms, demonstrates his strategy. In an interview with the Financial Times, he adds, "I think it's an important regulation to think through and get right. What are the obligations on platforms?" says the narrator. "What kind of contract do we want? Where do transparent processes and greater transparency required?" Subscribe to List 10 to get answers to get wholesome answers to your most pressing tech questions. Remember to turn the post notifications on. Blockchain plans. Google Cloud focuses on customers who are just getting started with blockchain technologies in 5 areas: retail, healthcare, financial services, media and entertainment, and manufacturing. On the Google Cloud market, blockchain developers can currently employ a couple of tools. Last month, the Sundar Pichai-led Google formed a blockchain division to focus on blockchain and other next-gen distributed computing and information storage technologies. Reordering Alphabet. Additionally, after taking over as CEO of Alphabet's Google from its founders, he gave Wall Street what it had been requesting for a long time: a more precise financial breakdown of its many operations. Pichai and Ruth Porat, the company's chief financial officer, have also been instilling financial rigor in the company's various projects, paving the way for what appears to be a slow-motion unbundling of Alphabet. Waymo raised money from outside investors for the first time. In contrast, Verily, the biosciences business that was the first to seek finance outside its parent, raised another $700 million last week. These companies now have their boards of directors, and Pichai acknowledges that their investors will want to cash out at some point. Some of these things may be freestanding firms outside of Alphabet, he argues. We don't have any concrete plans yet. but it's one of the options. That's part of the infrastructure Alphabet is putting in to provide structure. We believe it also offers an opportunity for others to participate in the trip. It's a different perspective than Larry Page, who once told the Financial Times that Alphabet could become a digital era Berkshire Hathaway, bringing together a variety of unrelated firms under a loose roof. If you enjoyed this video, here's another that we carefully handpicked for you. Top 7 facts you probably didn't know about Amazon. Thank you for watching to the end. We'll see you in the following video.